Sure.
Okay, so after all types of sales are done, what kind of lunch will the token have on a DEX, I guess? Fair lunch? Well, we're not going to give details on that yet, I guess.
Yeah, no details on that. We have our favorites, but we're not going to mention them here. But we'll certainly release that info as soon as we can.
What is the plan for protocol adoption in the browser? What does it take for a butterfly address to be readable by my web browser? That's from Nate.
If it's the Nate we know.
Yeah, it is
a different Nate. Well, we talked about it a little bit, but that you can see a lot of things that are published on Butterfly already through this bfly.link. What we have to do to actually put that into play, though, will that be automated when somebody creates a CRTX or a Butterfly domain?
Yeah. So we're going to take the same thing that we do with Butterfly, like the gateway and the protocol handler, and make specific ones for CRTX. So we'll have a CRTX.link gateway that basically chops off the butterfly parts. It's kind of a shortcut. And that'll
so
be
anything you publish. So if I do Leo, it'll be just so it might just be
what you have
Leo
down below there.
.crtx.link.
Yeah. And then slash.
And that'll be readable by current browsers, whereas within Cortex, I'll just be Leo. And Cortex is, we do think of Cortex as kind of a browser because and probably we will have a bar up there. But then there's also within kind of the Butterfly space. I don't know. Are you going to continue using this, do you think? Or is it?
Yeah, so that's the other way, the protocol handler. So there's the gateway, and then there's a protocol handler where you have that at the bottom there, I think, where it's web plus. For any Butterfly one, you could do, you could do web plus bfly : / leo.crtx. That would load it as well if you have if you've gone to the Butterfly protocol, if you have that handler installed.
So you have to go and install a handler in Chrome or whatever.
Yep. And the nice thing
is it in all browsers or just Chrome, or
so
people find that?
It's a standard, and you can install it by right now it's on cocoon.bproto.io. We'll have some better things up for installing that. Because later on I realized that butterflies don't even technically have cocoons. They're called a chrysalis. So cocoon doesn't even really apply. That's for moths. But
oh, really?
Yeah. I learned that later. English. Man, it's weird. But yeah, once you install the protocol handler for bfly, you can just do, instead of the HTTP or HTTPS, you do web plus bfly : / and then you do leo.crtx. We'll add another one too that is web plus crtx : / and then you can just do Leo. So there's kind of I know it seems like there's kind of a lot of different ways you can access it. As things progress, one might end up being more popular than others, and so just kind of adjust based on that. But we want to give people options and ways to access it. And with any bfly, there's the gateways and the protocol handler, and we'll have those same things as shortcuts with CRTX.
Bit of real life A/B testing.
Yep, exactly.
On what works for what people prefer.
Yep.
Also, one thing
everyone will
Maybe
complain.
people that are watching this don't know it, but you have to integrate the extension to be able to put web plus butterfly, right?
It's not actually an extension.
Yeah, an
This is-
extension, less extension, like you used to say.
yeah, it's an extensionless extension. So that's the cool thing. You don't have to install anything on your browser. But yeah, you can go to that a URL. Was Cocoon. We'll improve that. We'll have one on CRTX too, but it'll just pop up and ask you if you want to install it. You accept it, and we have a video on how to do that as well on
Yeah.
Bproto's YouTube. Yeah, so you don't have to install. It's a protocol handler, so it's a standard. And like you were asking before, it is supported in Chrome. I think it's in definitely in Brave and
Brave.
Edge and Firefox. It is not in Safari, I don't think.
And
But-
Opera?
Maybe, I don't know for sure on Opera.
Never
But
used it.
the cool thing about using the protocol handler is that it's system wide. So it registers it at your OS level and register. So if you set it up in Chrome or Brave, if you go to Safari and you see a link that's Web plus CRTX, you can click on it and it'll open it up in Brave. So it registers that browser as the handler for that at the OS level. So
cool.
yeah, it does. Even if you're on other things, the protocol handler is a really nice way to do it.